Hi everyone, it's the 6th of June. We had some bearish action yesterday, and obviously the reason was that green potential resistance, which is now a confirmed resistance. That I said because it's going to hit that green line and which may turn into a major resistance. And that's exactly what happened. You look at this one, two, three, and actually that's the fourth perfect touch here. Then it came down, bounced off the blue support, bounced again a little bit, then broke down that blue support, which is obviously a little bit scary because there's so much room to the downside. But then, of course, there was some action or some row between Elon Musk and Trump, and the market might have taken it a little bit like, as usual, emotional response to something like that. So that golden support held. Okay, so one, two, three, four, five. That's from the low of May 23rd, 24th, right? So the thing is, or the question is, whether it's going to come back down and break this golden support. And of course, today is also, we can expect some volatility because it's the non-farm payrolls day. So we'll see what happens next. And I think if this was a fakie and the blue supports break was a fakie, then it should recover, get to the green resistance and smash it. And today's volatility might just do that. But of course, when the volatility is to the downside, we may break that golden support. And that would, of course, take us to that red support. And then I would be very interested. So let me show you how this whole thing may unfold, right? Uh, right. Oh, that is right here, right? And the green bottom band may be next if it starts to sell off right above, right all the way right here, together with the red and green. So that will, we'll find out very soon. SPX cash is exactly the same. You can see the green support, the red support, they were both broken, and we're getting a back test on that blue one and the red one. So is it going to keep on selling today, or is it going to recover back into it, get to the green resistance, and basically try to clear that one? So a curious case. Now, Dow Jones damaged or made a dent on that golden support. Okay, that purple resistance is still there. It tried a few times yesterday to break it. That has been quite a strong one. That proved a very strong resistance. And I think maybe the next touch on that blue. So anything above 742, 700, 750 would look very, very positive. And of course, this golden support is still holding, so we'll see. Dow Jones Cash is the same. The golden bottom band almost got broken yesterday, right? It broke, it is damaged, but it managed to stay above that golden support. And we have this blue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches on that blue resistance. The purple one was from here, but I think the blue one is much more precise on the cash index. Nasdaq, right? It's still sitting on that golden support rail, and this is the futures. And we touched a new high above the previous high, but then sold off suddenly. And on the 1 hourly chart on the cash, you can see this red channel was holding, but then it was broken down. But that golden support rail is still also holding. So bulls haven't really lost control. Well, far from it. They haven't lost control at all. This is just a little small pullback. But if it starts to come down and break that golden support, then that may change things with the NFP numbers. I think Russell is going to tell us the truth with this blue resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many touches? Right? This is now the final touch, and this could be the one to break it. It is at a very critical. You can see it just tested that blue resistance for the fourth time just now while I'm recording this video. Second, third, and this is the fourth touch, which is why I think Russell is going to tell us the truth about this entire move. And obviously, if it clears 2120, right? Yesterday I said 2117, but I think to be sure it's going to be 2120. FTSE is still inside this. So it's top blue top band is the target. If it can break the blue top band, then the purple top band is the ultimate target. And the red spin-off channel right here, first, second. This is looking good and it's climbing, it's grinding. Since the last 2 weeks, we have been stuck here, but it's slowly breaking it. And ultimately, we're going to get to that 9,000. And DAX got to a new all-time high yesterday. That was the bounce, that blue support bounce. And the question is whether it can break that green and purple major double resistance. That is the critical one. And if it does, yeah, as I said yesterday, it's going to be uncharted territory for bulls. Much more upside after that. TLT had bounced off the purple support and the golden, the red, everything is still looking very encouraging. I'm not saying positive, it's just encouraging at the moment. And that red support is still okay. But we need to see a touch on that green resistance and break it. And the 30-year Treasury bond is the same. It's recovering. It is inside the golden uptrend. And that's why I think there is a very good chance to break that green resistance, which has been tested already 4 times or 5 times. 1, 2, this is the third, fourth, and fifth touch. So oil is inside this red bull flag. On the daily chart, this is looking really, really orderly. So if this one breaks, we get to that golden and black potential double resistance, and that may be pulled back, but also that purple major support that was broken down. So yeah, oil bulls have to make a huge effort to break that. Similarly, Brent oil is still inside this purple perfect bull flag. I'm thinking maybe it will come down to that purple bottom line, but we don't have to. Anything to break it is going to take us to, well, 68, which is that golden resistance, okay? And gold, as I said yesterday, the green resistance, and I said, watch the golden bottom band, and that's exactly what happened. On the fourth touch, it broke down that golden support. And well, I think there may be an option to, there may be a possibility to come and test that blue bottom band and then rally to break that green. But of course, if it breaks the blue support, then the minimum target is going to be the back test of that red channel, right? Red bull flags back test. And we have a gap here. So we may see that gap filled. Gold continues futures. The green one was different, but the golden channel is broken, which is why it may turn into a little. It may turn into some bearish scenario here. But look at that. I mean, that is also like, I'm not making up any lines. Look at this: first, second, first, second. So the thing is, yeah, I'm going to remove this green one, right? I can see these green lines without plotting them. That's how, how much time I have spent looking at lines. And it's almost like seeing the matrix, isn't it? That red broken bull flag. So if we break that green support, then I think gold is going to open the way for more downside, blue and red. And then we will see off that red, more upside. I'm expecting still a really big move. But yeah, gold is a little bit, how to say, leaving her place to silver and platinum. So all the money is going into platinum and silver right now, and palladium, of course, but mostly silver and platinum. And you can see the red bull flags breakout is getting massive buyers in. This is what happens when a multi-month, 8-month bull flag breaks out. There is not even a pullback to backtest it. And we'll see whether that golden resistance can be taken out. But the minimum target is this level, which is, well, let's have a look. I think the minimum is 39.50 from here. Very, very bullish. And of course, silver continuous futures is also clearing this red major resistance. This is the one to also watch. And do we have the same similar like an on the spot chart? I'm going to put this here. It's actually more or less the same precision, isn't it? Not so much. A little bit, yeah, a little bit off. But you can see that this one is also getting cleared, right? This purple one, right? It has already been done. Platinum, look at this. This green resistance rail is also gone. I'm going to remove this because it wasn't even tested 3 times. So this is what I have been expecting for years. And the 900 level was spectacular. And we bought it at 1008 at the break of the red and the blue, of course. And the minimum target is this here, which is at 1350, right? This is the previous, so there's previous support. We got back tested. It got back tested in 2021, came down to back test this blue broken resistance 5 times, rallied, came down. This blue resistance, like this was not very precise, as I have said many times, but the red one was very, very clear. That's why the breakout was a massive buy signal, and I'm holding it. And platinum continuous futures gave the best backtest signal, that green one, and the rest is history. The golden resistance is gone, right? This is what we have, a multi-year breakout here, okay? And I think the minimum target is, as I said, let's put this, no, not circle. I don't want that. No, no, no. Right. We need a rectangle somewhere there here, okay? That is the minimum target. Yeah, it's not going to stop anytime soon. I think, stop meaning multi-month or multi-week um, pullback. This is has been like, how to say, this, especially this one, has just so much power, explosive power in this. And all these shorts are getting stopped at the moment. And that's why platinum is ripping through. Natural gas is now breaking this red support, I think, or it's actually ignoring that red support, or I can argue that this was the red support and it is broken. And of course, this golden resistance, 1, 2, 3, so many touches. One, so that's support zone. Back test is resistance, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think this is breaking down. And on the July contract, that purple resistance is still holding. And that's why we may see more downside to break this red bottom band. This here is copper. On the weekly, we need to get to that purple resistance and break it. And I don't see why not. All the metals are on steroids now. And of course, I closed the half of the position that I had bought at 472 again, but actually original position was from 420, and the reason was this, right? That resistance break, that we remember that 420, and like on average, our long. So I've been rolling over 420, and then I had added the break out of this little bull flag. And of course, the backtest wasn't really very, was a little bit scary, but then it recovered and it's now out of the red bull flag. It filled this gap, so that was my target. That's why I closed it at 500 yesterday. Half of it I closed, but look at this. This has been my target, that gap fill. There is another gap here, which may get still filled. And then after that, I'm still expecting a really big up move all the way to 525, 530, 550. Then, of course, 6, 7, 800 in the coming years. And copper is going to be a flyer. Similarly, yeah, this is the July contract, and this gap is filled. That has been my target. I think the red bull flag is broken. Is it going to fill this gap? That is the question. And if it does, I think you should join the copper trade. I think we will get maybe that gap fill. I would say something like this, that internal support. It may come down all the way to the purple bottom band and then rally. Either way, it's looking good. And palladium, of course, is 1030. I told you this is going to be a really big bounce and break out of the red. I told you to buy it. I don't know if you have, but this was the golden plus blue double support, and we went out. We got out of the red bull flag. This is a spectacular double support and a breakout. This was, of course, it was. Everything is about timing. Everything is about timing. Euros got stuck below that purple resistance, but I think there is going to be more upside if it can clear it. We still have this blue uptrend, and the daily chart is out of that red downtrend. So that's looking good. Pound sterling, look at this. It tested that blue resistance for the fourth time and still no breakout. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it tried to break it, but so far it hasn't really managed it. But I think ultimately we're going to break that and pound sterling is going to run big. US dollar, Japanese yen tested that blue support a few times, right? That blue support, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it does break it, then we're going to come down to 140. The XY is still bearish, and right. Nice blue resistance there, the golden resistance there, right? And I still believe we're going to come down to 95 handle, below 96. Aussie is pushing on, and I'm hoping that this is going to start to run really big towards 6,700, and I'm holding the Aussie. And Kiwi is golden resistance. Clear this golden resistance, red bull flag, bounce off the blue support, bounce off the blue bottom band right here, right? Everything is pointing at this golden resistance rail. And US dollar CAD obviously is looking bearish. And the reason was this resistance, and it can come down to 136. Right. Now let's have a look at coffee. And this here is now it has moved beyond the green top band. 1 second, just a second. Right. The continuous chart has moved to the next contract from July, okay, 363, and this is 358. It was reversing at the green top band, but now the coffee has moved right to the next contract. So that's why we need to, well, basically get it from July to September, I think. Yeah, 360. Right, there is a jump on it. I thought it will take time to move to the next contract, but yeah, it is a little bit different. But yeah, the green top band on the continuous futures has broken. So this was the double support test. Green plus red, double support. That was the perfect bounce. Rallied. There was a little downtrend here. It broke out and it left a gap here. So the question is whether this black resistance is going to hold and it is going to reverse. But the green top band is broken. So I can, like, this was a double support, but the green top band didn't become a resistance there. But this may, so it may start to pull back a little bit. We'll see how it unfolds. And on the September contract, it had 360, yeah. And of course, yes. So let's have a look with our lines. Yeah, it is kind of like it's ignoring this red top band, right? This is looking very, very positive for this one. And clearly, right, it's the same bear flag right here, a little bit slanted, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to put this in black, right? There are some gaps here. It left a really big gap here and another gap there. So we'll see. So wheat is still like on the continuous chart. It's still inside this red giant downtrend. And on the July contract, 1, 2, 3, the green resistance held. This diagonal resistance held. It was the blue one that I showed yesterday, but I think that wasn't really very precise. Yeah, it turned out that a breakout, but then the green one held really. So what I'm trying to see is here that's whether that purple support is going to be broken eventually, unless the green one breaks first. And if it does break, we get to the green top band. But wheat is still not really like the low is not in my opinion. And yeah, we'll see. But yeah, there's I believe there's going to be one more downside for all of these, and then we bottom out. And soybeans back tested the blue broken support, and it's inside the green downtrend. So I think there's going to be more downside soon, unless it breaks the green top band. And soybeans July contract, it's coming all the way to the green and blue. So there is overhead resistance there. And I think we're going to come down once that resistance gets tested and if it holds. Corn is inside the green giant downtrend, right? This year, let me remind you to the new members, this green downtrend is spectacular. One, two, three, four touches, one, two touches on the bottom band. And it just recently, on the 8 hourly chart, you can see that purple support got tested for the fourth time, and it's this red downtrend that is still holding. The question is whether this purple support can be broken to bring it all the way to 420. Okay, and on the July contract, same. The red top downtrend is still holding. Look at this, one, two, three, four. And if it keeps on selling, hard to say, but I think there may be more downside. And ultimately, that blue plus green plus red. I don't think it can stay inside the red that long, but we'll see. But if it comes down to 415, 413, then we should be a buyer of corn. And cocoa is off the green and purple double support, and it's probably going to get to the green and break it. And on the cocoa, like blue support, the red bull flag was broken. It's out of the green, and this is already making new highs after the previous highs, like making higher highs now after the low at just over 9,000. Well, that was 9,100. Okay, and it's already at 10,100. So that's 1,000 points already up. Okay, more than 10%. Sugar not really playing ball, right? It is. I mean, I'm just saying that this major downwards move has seriously broken any sort of a bullish case, because this entire support zone is now definitely gone. So that's a multi-year support zone that is gone. Okay, and on the July contract, it is inside the blue downtrend and the green. So ultimately, we should touch this one. Obviously, by then it may have expired because we are in June, but the level would be around 1590. And cotton, still no move to the red and then to the green top bands. Bitcoin, this is, well, I told you, this is voodoo lines, guys. Look at this. Look at where we bounced from. So I told you that the green supports backtest held, and I told you that the blue channel is going to break and backtest, and then we will come down. And I said the support on the red and black is at 101,000. That level was 100,500. While in the grand scheme of things, this is nothing. This is the perfect double support bounce. Black plus red double support. That spiked down, held, and it's now already up 3%, 103,500. So now the question is whether the black bull flag can be broken for us to get to stay inside the red uptrend. Okay, this red uptrend is formed now. This is, I mean, the red channel is now confirmed, and only trading channels can point out that the red bottom band can become a major support, and it is now a confirmed support. Only if you know the rules. Ethereum, also look at this. The black bottom band I said may turn into a support, and here we are. That black bottom band almost got tested. I think if I want to be very precise, maybe black bottom band has a little bit more downside to be tested. But right, that black bottom band, right? And I think we may rally to the 2900 from here, or somewhere from here, almost there. Solana, right? Solana had broken the golden, and we'll see. I'm now going to put it at another if and when. So not everything comes true, and obviously we have to live with the new formations, and that's what the stops are for. Okay, so it's pointless that if the setup doesn't play out, then that's where the stops are for, and then we will have to find new bull flags, like let's say this one. But of course, the black channel is broken, so that's bearish, and we will see whether this one can reclaim that black channel. Either way, Solana has come down more than I thought it would, and there is some support here, you can see. So we'll see. Monero long-term chart. Maybe it wants to backtest that black broken resistance at some point, because this breakout was caused by news. So AVAX is up a little bit, only a little bit, but like there is no kind of a bull flag just yet, I think. So I'm going to watch out carefully, but there is still hope because of this blue giant bull flag. Ripple is inside the red small bull flag. If it can break out, we're going to get to that green top band. That's the minimum target. This correction is a bull flag. And Aave is still sitting, and it's trying to bounce off the green plus blue double support. And Zcash has to get to that green resistance. Not there yet. ACH on that green support rail. It has to really, without breaking it, it has to really start to run. Dogecoin, not so much. Well, after Elon's comments and with Epstein files and all that, I thought Doji would have been crushed a little bit more. So it is holding up really. ADA is still looking inside the golden bull flag. So the black resistance, I can remove the black one. This is a little bit confusing now, but that was a triple resistance where it reversed. Okay, that one, that's here. So, and the golden also is not very precise, is it? It's very sloppy, but it is what it is. So until something a bit more tangible jumps out at me, I'm going to keep it as it is right now. That got a purple uptrend. Okay. FTM, right? Phantom is, yeah, it is not staying inside the red uptrend so far. And the only way this can recover would be by breaking that blue resistance. FET, not so good. It has to get to the green. So it has to make new highs now, like without coming down here. But it has been, yeah, it's been quite, since this low, it's been quite sturdy, firm actually. And Jasmine may bounce off the golden bottom band. And I'll go inside the golden downtrend. Audio, nothing to add. This is one of the bad ones. Arrow inside the green potential bull flag. It's not a bull flag at all. Chainlink is bouncing off the golden bottom band. It has to get to the golden top band and smash it. That's the only way this could run. And Mana, golden downtrend. This golden bull flag is breaking. And Binance, right, that Binance is like, is it a kind of a rectangle bull flag, right? Let me show you here. Let's put a rectangle here, right? This could become a bull flag. And Chile's inside the black bull flag. It needs to go and break out. That is the only way. CKB, Coty, not so much. It has to bounce off the purple bottom band and rally. Dash, not so, well, nothing really to see here, unless, if it comes down to the red support and breaks it, that would be terrible. That would be, I think, game over. So the thing with this one is that it has to really bounce and form a bull flag and then break up, but there is no such thing yet. Well, if there is, I will show you. Polkadot came down below that purple support as well, so I'm gonna remove that purple internal support. The only thing that can save Polkadot now would be recovering, not touching that red bottom band. If it touches, it may break down. So yeah, without touching it, it has to form a bull flag here, which is not happening right now, and then rally. Gala inside the black potential bull flag. GRT, not, yeah, it's off the black support, and it's out of the red. All these altcoins have to start to run as soon as possible, right? That's my point. Hedera has to run and break the purple. IOTA is inside the black bull flag. This needs to be broken to the upside and run. And CAS, purple, golden downtrend, which is a bull flag, that needs breaking. Litecoin, still nothing really. Litecoin is a sucker. MDT, green support, broken and backtested. Now it's going to come down to the blue, and then we will see maybe it will rally. That's the only chance for that one. And near inside the purple downtrend, at the moment there is no breakout. And PAL, of course, is now trying to break down the purple bear flag, which is terrible because then it would take us to the green bottom band. And Pepe is trying to bounce off the blue bottom band right here. This has been my target, and I warned you that this has to stay. It has to stay inside the blue. This is the last chance to run and break that red internal resistance. Okay, it's bouncing right now. RSR off the red bottom band together with the golden. It needs to stay inside the black uptrend. That is the only way. And Sandbox red uptrend, or the red, right? The red, I mean, it has to get to the red top band and break it. Shiba, right? The golden channel is a little bull flag. It has to be broken to the upside. SKL red downtrend needs breaking. SUI green resistance needs breaking. So that and that. This one and that one, right? The purple support. And the purple triangle, right? This could be a wedge in the making by Sui, and Tau has to break that golden resistance. Theta has to break out of the golden potential bull flag. It's bouncing off the blue support zone. Carpathia making new lows, of course, and the red bottom band is the last chance for a rally. Last chance. And TrueCoin inside the blue bull flag. TRX is doing this. So this is a rectangle now, right? Something like this. This could break out any moment for TRX. Okay. And let's have a look. Unicoin, right? It tried to break that purple top band several times, but so far no success. These two spikes haven't really managed to do it. And although, hanging in there, it's sitting on that red support and the golden support. So this needs to change very quickly to the upside. Otherwise, it's going to break these double support. And of course, Stella inside the green bull flag. All right, guys, take care. Keep in touch. Bye.